dreaming of a chance just to have a second chance with your first love? That's what the people in our show are getting a marvelous opportunity to do today. We just met Yolanda and Arturo. Yolanda told us the story that for 33 years she has been missing Arturo. Yes, she's been married. Arturo got married, but many years ago, that night, that slow drag, that kiss, never forgot each other. Did Arturo, when you were listening backstage, did you know that Yolanda, when you called her on her wedding day and proposed to her, I mean, a day late, I might say, but did you know that, I mean, how did you deal with that?
See, I was getting married that day myself.
What? Oh, my goodness.
And I had...
I would say if you're getting married, take the phone off the hook. So both of you are getting married on the same day, and you call her to say what? What did you say?
Well, the mistake I made, I guess, was, which I did, the way I see it now is I should have probably been into more contact with her after I got out of the service, okay? But I didn't, so when I got out, I started playing music. We have a band, me and my brothers, and what happened was that this girl that was there kind of stuck to me like glue, and one thing led to another. But the thing was that she was always in my mind, okay?
Yeah,
So,
right.
but I wasn't sure.
I didn't know he was going to get married, see?
But I wasn't really sure. It was 12 o'clock or during the day. I was going to get married in the afternoon. I said, maybe I'm not doing the right thing with, you know, I
Started having second thoughts.
I did. And I said, I'm going to find out where I stand with her because I felt closer to her.
Right.
In a lot of ways. And this is going back to, you know, the Spanish heritage and what we used
but
to.
those days, Rolanda, they didn't take packages along with, you know, myself.
Well, wait a minute. Explain that. What do you mean the Spanish heritage?
Well, we're both Hispanic, as I said, we're Mexican people, and we both share, you know, the food, the culture, and even being migrant workers and all that
You
put
had so much
together
in
with,
common.
Plus she enjoyed the music that we played anyway, so. But the thing is that at that time I said, well, I got to find out for sure where I stand with her first.
And so you picked up the phone and called, and she said, I'm getting married myself.
She says, I can't.
So you didn't run up to the cathedral and go, Elaine! Like in The Graduate.
No, I said, I'll just drop what I'm doing, and I'll go pick you up if you say yes. You know, but this one, she said, no, I just can't.
Yeah, she said she couldn't tell you at that time that she was already expecting a baby. So she had to go through it. When you guys hung up that phone, I mean, God, on your wedding day, how'd you keep smiles on your faces?
I really didn't.
Mine wasn't smiles.
Did
But
you both?
everybody thought I was crying because I was so happy. I don't think so.
If you had it to do all over again, because there are a lot of people who meet like that, maybe, and say, well, you know, would you have taken that chance, or what would you have done if you had to do it all over again?
If I would have taken the clock back to where he had called me, I would have actually wanted to say to him, hey, Arturo, I want to marry you. I love you. Can you take me with the baby, you know? Those days you can't say that.
Yeah. But I think it was interesting what you said. Next time you wouldn't have been so, meh, you would have said, I want you. And would that have worked, Arturo? Would you have left your bride at the altar and gone running over to her altar?
I would have if she had said yes, if things had been different. Of course.
See?
So now, wait a minute. Are you both divorced now?
Yes.
I have too, yes.
Both divorced now. So, well, the lady over here said, well.
Well, it's a fresh start. Just meeting her here like this, and thank
Why
goodness
don't
that
you
you
look at
invited
each
us.
other? I'm sure you've been holding on to something that you're dying to say for 33 years. We're going to give you a chance for testimony here. Just look at each other and tell each other, just really seize this moment and look at each other and tell each other what you've always wanted to say.
Go ahead, tell me. Say it.
Well, I kept your picture, okay, and I looked at it occasionally. Of course, being married, I couldn't look at it. Yeah, I had to be very discreet about it. But you were always on my mind, and that's it.
Well, what I wanted to tell you, Arturo, was at the time, yes, I did wanted to say yes, and yes, I did want to marry you then. Otherwise, I would have never made this trip to come all the way over here and tell you that.
Can I kiss you?
She met her first love on the school bus 9 tender years ago, and now Jessica doesn't realize that we found her recess Romeo. You're going to meet that couple right after this. Congratulations, y'all. Pretty cool.